What up, Mystic Nation? Mystic Fire here to bring you guys and gals chapter 148 of Black Clover up till now. And this is the beginning of volume 15, if I'm not mistaken. Volume 14 is on sale. You know, if you want to buy it, by all means, go ahead, support the author, support your support your entertainers, like I'm gonna do. As you've seen, I got some volumes. I need to buy the rest, but hey, one thing at a time. Anyways, thank you so much for the support. My last video, I really appreciate. If you don't know, I've been live streaming on Twitch since Wednesday. Like, I haven't really done any videos here on YouTube saying that I'm live or anything, which I'm gonna do later, because I'm gonna be live with some Star Ocean till the end of time. You know, I'm just gonna be playing down until I actually pass this old game. I really like the graphics of how it looks, you know, because it's the old style of graphics. And hey, you can never go wrong with old school games. Old school games are the best, in my opinion, from games nowadays. You know, don't get me wrong. Like today, in this time and era, like there are some good games, but the old school games are better. That's just my opinion. Anyways, let's go with the review. Up to now, it's a flashback chapter. So I have to reread this chapter and like observe some of the details very well, so that I can understand some of the things that were happening in the aspect of the story. And so I found out the Patriot from chapter 134, which was close to Litch, in the Liars flashback that we got. You know, Patriot is the actual Litch this time, not like the real Litch, but she's a girl, I believe. I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl, because she loves Litch. So, but she got reincarnated on Litch's body, and so she about to get vengeance on humanity, to destroy humanity, because the humans destroy her clan, or basically kill every elf, and Litch did forbidden magic of resurrection. Resurrection, which only Patrick was the one that survived in Litch's body, or somebody that looks like Litch, and then, you know, and that's what it leads to. Basically, that's all the hatred about. We also learned the Litch actual grimoire. He's a 4-leaf flower user, and his grimoire was swords. Now, since he used swords, Asta comes to mind. But the girl the Litch fell in love with was gonna have his kid, his kid basically was a wind magic user. So, you know, there's some big correlations there. You know, like that one chapter goes for a lot of discussion when it comes to Black Clover as a whole, and when it comes to the story. Now, we know, you see, that's why Litch was looked at as weak, because it was basically not the real Litch in a human body. You know, and we know the elves have a lot of magic, because it was time and time again said in the manga, or basically throughout the story. So now we know why Litch was weak in the aspect of, like, he had a lot of magic. Yes, he was getting his ass beat by Yami, which is like our captain, and then he unleashed a lot of magic when he was fighting the Magic Emperor, which was not the actual which was not the actual Litch. And one other thing that we notice is that we see the first Wizard King, but we don't really get a name for him. We get a name for his sister, which is Telia or Tetia. I don't know, because the translation is somewhat, you know, but messed up. Because while I was in the comment, I saw Telia, Nelia, and whatnot. So I'm just gonna go with the translation, translation that I have on Manga Stream, which is Tetia right now, until I see the actual name translated, or I translated myself when I read the Japanese version of chapter 148, because I read both editions, you know, to see things that are different, because things are differently when it comes to it. But we see the first Wizard King. The first Wizard King was also a 4-leaf clover, but he used light magic. Like, the first Wizard King used light magic, which is the grimoire that Litch the fake Litch at the moment has. The Litch that we saw, the character that we saw that was awakened last chapter, that's the real Litch, and that might be the elder that might be the elder from chapter 101 when the witching was talking about that those swords belongs to the elder of the elf clan. Basically, I don't think they're referring to Litch, because Litch had a 4-leaf, but this one's a 5. Asta's anti-magic is basically a 5-leaf, unless, because he says that the first Wizard King defeated the demon, and the thing that we see is a sword. Now, the only character that we know that uses a sword by this flashback was Litch. So unless Litch helped the first Wizard King defeat the demon, and then his grimoire got corrupted, unless his grimoire got corrupted and became the 5-leaf clover, hence becoming anti-magic because it's a demon. So maybe that's why Asta uses magic. But one thing that you gotta notice is throughout the chapter, the Tetia, or whatever, I'm just gonna go with Tetia, she was pregnant with Litch's kid. She was pregnant with Litch's kid. So I don't think Asta is the actual son of Litch. That wouldn't make any sense. Asta is a human, but at the same time, he would be a mix between human and elf, since Tetia was a human and Litch was an elf. So one other thing is basically that in chapter 134, while we met Patry, which is the fake Litch at the moment, we also saw 6 different characters sat down with Litch and Tetia together, and those characters looks a lot like Gauche, Fauna, Vito, and the other elves in their actual elves forms, but yet they were reincarnated as humans, which is why you see most of them of the for the Minasan's for the eye of Minasan. That's why you see them. That's why you see them. But see, like, if you're confused about the chapter 148, you should read chapter 134, and that's gonna clear a lot of your confusions away. We also see how Patrick got reincarnated in Vengeance's body. We didn't really see it. It was more like she just woke up in his body. We also see the Litch's William's grimoire, and she herself says that this is the human still sleeping within me. I can use it. But then we see that she got the 4-leaf clover for light magic. So in that aspect, he has the room for the first Wizard King. Another thing that I did not notice in the chapter 148 until I saw through some things again and saw some comments, is the Belle. Belle knew who that person was, and I don't know why. She knew who it was because she spent time with. Basically, not she, but since she's a spirit, and then her owner basically had the wind magic, which was a Litch's wife or wife to be, because they all died or they got massacred when they were getting married. And the thing is, it was light magic that actually killed them. So I don't really think that the first Wizard King betrayed them, because throughout the chapter we saw them both talking to the people, saying that yes, human and elf can coexist together. So I don't see why would the first Wizard King kill all the elves, unless he did that basically to get close to them and learn their weakness. And learn their weakness to kill them, and hence became the first Wizard King. But I don't see the point in actually doing that when he was talking all about that they can coexist together. We haven't really gotten a name for the first Wizard King yet. So in that aspect, we're still in the we're still in the dark in that aspect. But I'm pretty sure that when we learn his name, it's going to be a big reveal. We also know that Litch's body has just been awakened, so it's going to be a lot stronger than the fake Litch that we know now, which is actually Patry. And this flashback that we're seeing right now is from Patrick's eyes instead of the actual Litch. Yuno, when it comes to Yuno though, I don't think Yuno is related. I mean, maybe Yuno is related to Litch and the first Wizard King, just like Asta is. Maybe they're the reincarnation, since Litch used resurrection magic when they were all dying. So in that aspect, in that aspect, it could be basically that's why Asta can use swords just like Litch could, and that's why Yuno can use wind just like Tetia could, the first Wizard King's sister. So in that aspect, the story is thickening even more as we go through along. And for those people, I know people are gonna say, "Oh, the elf story is just the same as the Uchihas." Yes, it is, but the Uchihas had no reason why to be vengeful against the other ninjas or against the Leaf Village. It was more, but this time the elves have an actual, they actually have a reason why to hate, and it's better displayed because they got betrayed by them. Anybody got killed. So in that aspect, they're seeking revenge because they think they deserve it because of what happened to them. So before you go, oh, this is all Naruto, this is the Uchiha clan right here. Read your facts before you say that though. I'm defending Black Clover. Yes, I love Black Clover. Yes, but even I myself recognize when they're using some Naruto things here and there. But it's how you use it, not being a complete ripoff. And Black Clover so far is not being a complete ripoff of Naruto. It basically takes some inspiration from it and it makes it better. Like Black Clover on its own has better aspects than Naruto, and explaining things in a bit more detailed way than the actually Naruto did. Put that in your brains, people, and read the chapter again before you say anything. Oh, they're the Uchiha clan all over again. No. But let me see. Did I miss anything? No, I did not miss anything. I think that's it. I think I cleared everything that there is to clear when it comes to that chapter as a whole. If I missed anything, let me know. Yeah, if I missed, I don't think I really missed anything, because the elves got killed when Litch and Tetia were getting married. As magic circle came on top of them, they couldn't use their magic for some reason, and a lot of light magic just fall down on them. Then Litch used resurrection magic. Only Patrick could be resurrected in William's body, because William looked the same. William looked the same as Litch. Patrick decided to become Litch itself, basically take the name of Litch and try to revive the elves, and take revenge on humanity or destroy humanity, which is what happened. So in that sense, we already know some stuff that are happening, and I feel like yes, this is gonna go into time skip now for Asta, because the actual Litch just woken up. Juno is about to fight him, or I think it is. I'm not so sure, but let's see how everything unfolds now. Yeah, I think that's it. I didn't miss anything. I have explained some things here and there. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments below. I will appreciate it. I reply to all your comments whenever you comment on it. Let's have a nice discussion about this chapter as a whole, because that's what the chapter is for, to discuss. So let's have a nice discussion about it. Let's see what we can come up with. I might have a theory. When it comes to this, to this one chapter in special, when it comes to Litch, the first Wizard King, Juno, Asta, and some other characters that have some other characters that might have the 4-leaf clovers, later on in the series. Which, now the characters that might have the 4-leaf clovers, basically the connection between the 4-leaf clovers that we know right now and the 5th-leaf clover as a whole. So, thanks so much for coming content once again. I'll do a video when I'm going live on Twitch with some Star Ocean. So yeah, thanks so much for coming content once again. Leave a comment down below. I will leave the link in for my Twitch in the description down below, so you guys can just go and check them out. I have videos already there. I'm gonna be live streaming again later, so thanks so much for coming content once again. Thank you so much for checking out my content once again, and I'll see you guys and gals later for more.